Hi everybody, we're here today with basement waterproofing specialists. And my guests are Adam Kuzman and Mark Palante. Welcome guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, good. I'm glad you're here today. Just wanted to ask you, I know you're all about family and you're a fourth generation family business and your company motto is we treat you like family. Can you just expound on your philosophy a little bit?
Well, Patty, yes, we are a family-owned and operated company, and it is our goal at Basement Waterproofing Specialists to treat all of our customers like family. So, right from the beginning, when we come out and we do our, free inspections at our customers' basements, and we walk through with you, we try to walk through with our customers as a consultant, and we really try to help them out. We try to listen to what their problems are directly, and not sidetrack in any way. So, right from the beginning, from the front door to the end, when we clean up after ourselves, and we thank you very much for inviting us into the home. We treat everybody like family.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, we always like to, like Mark was saying, make it a comfortable experience. We know home renovations, home repairs can be hectic at times, so we like to keep everybody calm and really just reach out and put everybody at ease. And from, like Mark said, from the first contact with our company to the completion, everybody's just they have a smile on their face throughout the whole process.
It's nice. I think it's very important to keep that, because when people need renovations, it's always about, oh my gosh, I have people intruding. So to keep them comfortable is really important. So your company is based and headquartered in Collegeville, correct?
That's absolutely
Route
correct.
29, and you serve the entire region?
Yes.
Great. So I know the office staff works in a big farmhouse out there in Collegeville. Tell us a little about how that atmosphere is.
It is. It's a family, family business, like we said, and when you're coming into the office, you don't feel like you're coming into work. It's an old farmhouse. There's desks, there's chairs. It's an office, but you feel like you're coming home. It's not a. There's no anxiety coming to work. Everybody's there, everybody's friendly, everybody's happy, and everybody chit chats, and like one big family living in a house, and everybody's happy.
Right.
So
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah. So many waterproofing companies do only interior remediation. Is that correct? I know you all specialize in both interior and exterior waterproofing management systems, including foundation and structural repairs. Can you tell us a little bit about your exterior remediation, what that involves?
Well, yeah, that's right, Patty. A lot of companies that the customers may entertain may not be directly listening to what your problem is, and they're always going to try to maybe push you in a certain direction that maybe is not the right direction. So when we come out, we do listen to our customers, and you might have an exterior drainage issue in your backyard or front yard or whichever, which might be ponding or moving water, and we have many different exterior drainage waterproofing methods that we could do to help protect that owner's home.
Okay, good. Now, what about the interior? What type of interior problems do you usually come up against?
we got well, yeah. I mean, there's a wide array of potential problems within a home. Many different types of foundations. Each one has their own, problem areas. So when we come out to do the inspection, we want to make sure we're not giving you a cookie cutter design. And like you had mentioned, some of the other companies only are offering one solution, and that may not work for everybody. So internally, you have issues with water, potential structural problems within the foundation, mold, a lot of different things that you may run into. And without a trained company like ourselves, you may miss out on one of the things. So if you correct one but not another, the problem may not be completely remediated. So to do a full home inspection is always very, very important, both interior and exterior, and to come up with the absolute best resolution for the customer.
Right. Now, does new construction have these problems? Like, let's say we have a great big storm and there's a lot of water in the basement. Do you run up against new construction, or is it more older homes?
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up, Patty, because in new construction, basically, they work by marginal codes, and a lot of what we come across in the field, is a blacked rib style of piping that they just put in there, and it's marginal. a lot of times it's not pitched. And we do meet with customers that have just recently purchased their homes, and these systems from the builders are not adequate to handle today's storms. And a lot of times we do have to rip those systems out and implement a new drainage system.
Okay.
We've been in homes as new as a few months old with maybe a builder that's no longer in business, and the customers are left to fend with the problems themselves, and the builder's not there to help out or remediate. And I think the oldest home I've been in personally is like built back in 1734. So I mean, there's a huge range. So you know, we probably see homes in the ages of, well, you probably agree, 30 to 60 is probably the average, but you know, nobody is you know, nobody is away from, you know, potentially having problems, you know.
Right. So I guess you're coming into the busier times for basement waterproofing specialists. Is that, what's your times for that? Is that usually April?
Yes.
April through.
April showers are bringing May flowers.
Yeah.
So yes, we are all ready we're all ready to jump in. And when the phone calls come in and our customers have wet basements or flooded issues, we have plenty of manpower on standby, and we can send our inspectors right out, you know, for a free consultation, and we are ready to go for this season.
Okay, great. Tell me, I know you guys offer both mold and mildew inspection and remediation. Tell us a little bit about the mold and mildew.
Well, when it comes to mold in the home, many different varieties, many different potentials. Just treating the mold as its own entity doesn't necessarily mean the problem's eliminated. So you have to look at where the source is coming from. And if you don't remove the source of the mold, you're not going to have a full, true remediation. Both Mark and myself are trained, you know, licensed mold inspectors. Okay. And with a lot of the other, you know, companies out there, they don't have the certification. So they're treating not the entire cause or issue at hand. So you need to look at it at its entirety and then come up with a plan that individually suits the customer.
Right. Okay, good. So what would you say would be your biggest difference between basement waterproofing specialists and your competition?
Well, that's an excellent point. I would say the biggest difference between our company is that all of our inspectors come from construction. So they're educated on what they're looking at. They have a very strong construction background, and then therefore they have the ability to be a good consultant to our customers and lead you to the right resolution for your water problem.
Great. Is there an education that you guys go through, training? Like, let's
Yeah,
say you get a guy in off the street
Right.
that's really strong in construction and he joins your company. What do you have to go through?
Well, he's got to go through us. Yes, we have a very strict education process, and what he will do is he will, what we call running with other inspectors, and you know, you spend a lot of time seeing exactly the way, the protocol, the way the basement waterproofing specialist does it. So we have very strict guidelines that you must adhere to in order to be one of our inspectors.
As well as we always have continuing education courses that are put on by the owner, Ken Klinger, and we meet as a company and continue to grow as a company, new products potentially, or new ways of doing service, you know, and kind of all come together so that as a company we're always on the same page.
Right.
You know.
Right. Good. I know you all were at the recent NARBIE home show in Pottstown, and I understand Basement Waterproofing Specialist is the only waterproofing company that's invited to that show. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct.
Great.
Given our reputation in the community and in the industry, we are one of the only invited waterproofing contractors there. And we do the majority of our business comes from home shows. If you ever seen us at a home show, our display takes some 9 hours to set up, and we pour all of our blood and sweat into there, and we really pride ourselves on that. And we even have little Miss Molly Mold Spore there to scare the children and just make everybody laugh. But having a wet basement and the mold and the structural issues, it is nothing to laugh about. Though.
No, you're absolutely right. So let's wrap this up. So you guys not only do this area, you go out as far as a couple states, and you can conquer any type of mold remediation water services.
Correct.
The map.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we cover all of New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania as well. And, you know, we have a wide array of services that we provide. So, you know, what we always tell our customers is, you know, give us a call and we'll be more than happy to direct you, come out and do a free inspection and offer our professional opinion as to, you know, the problems that you know you have and maybe even some underlying ones that that you may not be aware of that may be, you know, problematic down the road.
Okay, excellent. What can our viewers, how can they learn more about you? Can you give us your phone number and your website?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can call us at 800-700-9171, and you can talk to any of our friendly staff and set up a free consultation.
You can also reach us at bwswaterproofing.com.
Okay, and hopefully we won't have much rain this year, but if we do and you have problems, Basement Waterproofing Specialist is your call.
Treat you like family.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
Patty.
Thanks, Patty.
You're welcome.